Competency-based training is a training delivery approach that focuses on the competency development of the learner as a result of the training. It emphasizes on what the learner can actually do, focuses on outcomes rather than the learning process within a specified time, is concerned with attainment and application of knowledge, skills, and attitude to a specific level of competency. Competency-based training is based on the following basic principles. Principle number 1. The training is based on curriculum developed from the competency standards. The trainer should be aware that all training activities are done towards the attainment of the assessment criteria set in the competency-based curriculum. Principle number 2. Learning is modular in its structure. One competency is generally considered as one module. Since learning is modular in instruction, a trainee should be competent in the module currently being trained before going to the other competency. Competency-based learning materials are prepared per competency, which shall serve as the main material and guide in training. Principle number 3. Training delivery is learner-centered and should accommodate individualized and self-paced learning strategies. Trainees are treated as individual learners with different characteristics, learning styles, and training needs. Decisions should therefore provide for varied activities, employing different methods of training. Considering that trainees are being trained simultaneously on different competencies, activities should always allow trainees to work independently or in small groups with minimum supervision. Principle number 4. Training is based on work that must be performed. Training is always based on actual industry practices. Training should provide for a simulated work environment. Principle number 5. Training materials are directly related to the competency standards and curriculum modules. The competency-based learning materials used during training should conform to the competency-based curriculum and the competency standards. The trainer should always check his or her session plans and CBLMs to make sure that all assessment criteria are attained. Principle number 6. Assessment is based in the collection of evidence of the performance of work to the industry-required standard. Assessment is done to test whether the trainee is able to perform the job based on the required criteria and the competency standards. This should be done before a trainee can advance to another competency. A carefully prepared institutional evaluation tool should be used to assess the competency of the trainee. In CBT, grades are not the basis of his competency. It is based on the satisfaction of the criteria or evidences which are collected through an institutional competency evaluation. Principle number 7. Training is based both on and off the job components. Training is done in a simulated work environment, the laboratory, and or in an actual work environment such as in training production, enterprise-based training, supervised industry training, and on-the-job training. Principle number 8. Training program allows for recognition of prior learning or RPL or current competences. Current competences acquired through training or work experience are recognized before training through a validation process so that the trainer can provide activities that match the learning level of each trainee. Prior learning is recognized by giving them a certificate of achievement for the competencies acquired previously. Data on other acquired skills should be carefully recorded to serve as data for planning the training activities of a particular trainee. Principle number 9. Training allows for multiple entry and exit. Trainees do not need to wait for others to be competent before he can exit either a competency or the qualification. Fast learners may graduate faster than others. Principle number 10. Training programs are registered with the UTP-RAS. All programs should be registered to the Unified Tibet Program Registration and Accreditation System. UTP-RAS registration assures the quality of training.